Welcome back to the channel. It's really good to have you here again. Today, I just felt like talking about something that almost everyone relates to. Traveling, airports, hotels, and all those little moments in between. I've been thinking a lot about how these places shape our experiences and how they make us feel different versions of ourselves. And honestly, sometimes the smallest travel moments become the ones we remember the most. Every time I go to the airport, even if it's early in the morning, there's this special energy in the air. You hear rolling suitcases, fast footsteps, quiet conversations, loud announcements, and people who look half asleep holding coffee cups like their lives depend on it. I always arrive earlier than I need to. I like having time to settle in, observe, think, and feel the moment. I know some people prefer arriving at the last minute, but not me. I like the calm before the rush. I usually start by checking, double checking, and triple checking everything. Passport? Yes. Boarding pass? Yes. Headphones? Absolutely yes. I don't know if it's anxiety or habit, but I like feeling ready. And then comes the check-in line. No matter how long or short it is, everyone seems to move with the same mix of stress and hope. You see families trying to stay together, solo travelers like me pretending to look confident, business people walking fast and typing at the same time, and tourists with huge maps sticking out of their bags. While I wait, I like to look around. I imagine where everyone is going. Some seem excited, others tired, others nervous. And sometimes I wonder if anyone is looking at me with the same curiosity. The airport is a strange place where everyone shares the same space for a short moment before scattering across the world. It's beautiful in a chaotic way. Once I finally check in, I always feel lighter. I walk to security hoping I didn't accidentally leave something weird in my bag. There's always that moment when they tell you to take off your shoes, remove your laptop, separate liquids, empty your pockets, and suddenly you feel like you're stripping your whole life down into tiny bins. And then you walk through the scanner hoping nothing beeps. When it doesn't, you feel like you just passed an important test. After that, the fun part begins. I'm finally inside the terminal, walking slowly, reading signs, looking at souvenirs I won't buy, and searching for my gate. And this is the moment when I start getting excited. I sit down, look out the window, and see airplanes coming and going. I think about how, in just a few hours, I'll be somewhere completely different. Maybe somewhere warm, maybe somewhere cold, maybe somewhere I've never been before. While I wait at the gate, I love listening to the announcements. They all sound the same, but somehow comforting. Final boarding calls, gate changes, delays, pre-boarding for families. It's like background music for travelers. Sometimes I watch people sprint to catch their plane and I silently cheer for them. Sometimes I see someone smiling at their phone and I wonder who they're texting. Airports are full of stories that we will never know, but you can feel them all around. When boarding finally starts, I always get a tiny wave of adrenaline. Even if I've traveled many times, stepping onto an airplane still feels magical. I walk down the narrow aisle, hoping my seat neighbor is friendly, or at least quiet. I put my bag above, open the little air vent, and settle into my seat. That moment before the plane takes off, when the engines start getting louder, is one of my favorites. It feels like a deep breath before something new. During the flight, I usually look out the window, whenever possible. Watching the world shrink into tiny patches of green, blue, and gray makes me feel strangely peaceful. Sometimes I listen to music, sometimes I read, sometimes I just stare into nothing and let my mind wander. Flights give you this strange pocket of time where you can't go anywhere, can't do much, can't leave. And because of that, you finally allow yourself to think. Landing is another moment I love. The plane descends, the city appears beneath the clouds, and people start shifting in their seats like they're waking up from a long nap. When the wheels touch the ground, you feel the real start of the trip. Everyone stands up too fast, grabs their bags, hits their elbows on each other, and still tries to look patient. The smell of the new airport hits you, and suddenly you're in a different world. After picking up my luggage, hoping it isn't lost this time, I walk to the exit. The doors open, and the new city welcomes me with its air, its colors, its lights, and its noise. Whether I've been to the place before or not, that first moment is always special. It's like opening the first page of a book. Then comes the hotel part. I usually take a taxi or a rideshare, and during the drive, I like to look out the window and take everything in. The buildings, the signs, the people walking on the streets, the way the cars move. Every city has its own rhythm, and you can feel it right away. When I arrive at the hotel, I love stepping into the lobby. The smell is always the same kind of clean and slightly perfumed. The lights are warm. The front desk workers usually greet you with practiced smiles that still feel comforting. I walk to the counter, give my name, hand over my ID, and listen to the usual lines. Breakfast is from 7 to 10, Wi-Fi password is this, your room is on the 4th floor, enjoy your stay. Then I take the elevator. Elevators in hotels always feel slower than normal elevators. It's like they want you to wait just a few more seconds before discovering your little temporary home. And when the doors open and I walk down the hallway, I always notice the carpets, the lights, the silence, the doors that all look the same but hide completely different stories. Finally, I open my room door. That soft click of the keycard always makes me smile. The room is clean, organized, untouched. The bed looks perfect. The desk is empty. The window is waiting. I drop my bags, sit on the bed, and let out a long breath. That's the moment when the trip truly begins. I always check the view first. Even if it's just a parking lot or another building, I still love it. It's a new angle of a new place. Then I look for the light switches, the drawer for the hairdryer, the little note with room service hours. I open the curtains, adjust the air conditioning, and make the room feel a little bit like mine. The first shower after traveling is one of life's greatest gifts. It's like washing off the noise of the airport and the stiffness of the airplane seat. After that, everything feels clearer. Sometimes I go out to explore. Sometimes I stay in and rest. Both choices are right. Travel isn't always about doing everything. Sometimes it's about doing nothing and letting the place settle inside you. At night, hotel rooms have a special kind of quiet. The city lights glow through the window, the AC hums softly, and for a moment you feel both alone and connected to the world at the same time. I like to sit by the window, drink some water, and think about the day. About the people I saw, the places I passed, the things I felt. Travel always teaches me something, not always big things, sometimes just small reminders about life, patience, or how much beauty exists in normal moments. And the truth is, no matter how many hotels I stay in, each one feels different. Some are fancy, some simple, some cozy, some strange. But they all become part of your story for a little while, and when you leave, you take a piece of them with you. Traveling is never perfect, but that's what makes it real. Flights get delayed, rooms aren't ready, luggage gets lost, elevators stop on every floor, keys stop working, and you get tired. But all these things become memories you laugh about later. That's the charm of it. And that's why I love airport days, hotel nights, new streets, unfamiliar voices, and even the little frustrations that come with them. Traveling is a reminder that the world is big and full of things we haven't lived yet. So, thanks for spending this time with me. I hope your next trip, whether soon or someday, brings you peace, excitement, and stories worth telling. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.